It's time for the latest updates of weather conditions across South Africa for the rest of today. And our futurecast indicates fairly cloudy skies in places over the low veldt, the adjacent escarpment areas, as well as along the eastern coastline, where a bit of light rain is possible. Over the rest of the country, partly cloudy skies are forecast, while along the west coast, we're still expecting an exceptionally hot day for many parts of that region. Now, the South African Weather Service has issued a warning for extremely hot and uncomfortable conditions over the West Coast District and the Cape Winelands area of the Western Cape. Maximum temperatures may exceed 40 degrees in some areas, and along with that, the Weather Service has also issued a watch for a heat wave which continues over the West Coast District today. Rainfall probabilities where there's up to a 40% chance of thunder showers for parts of Namibia, as well as over the high veld areas and extending down towards the Drakensberg and the western interior of KwaZulu-Natal today. The northeastern Free State also sees that chance of rain, and only a 20% chance of isolated thunder showers for the central and western interior of the country, while the coastal parts are expected to remain dry. There is a slight chance of light rain for the coastal parts of KwaZulu-Natal, particularly into the evening hours. Taking a look at maximums now, with a hot day forecast from Bloemfontein and Mahikeng all the way across the western parts of South Africa. Lower 40s are also forecast for Upington as well as for Vredendal, 34 degrees for Cape Town and De Aard, and we're expecting mid to upper 20s to dominate over the far eastern parts of the country. A lovely day for Durban and Richards Bay at 27. Along the west coast of South Africa, mainly southerly flow is forecast for today, up to 30 kilometers per hour for Namaqualand. Southwesterly swells reach an average height of 2.5 meters across this stretch of the coast. Further south, the southeasterly winds continue across this area between 30 and 40 kilometers per hour. It's still going to be a good beach day around the peninsula, and swell heights will be fairly similar across this area at 2.5 meters. Along the south coast, we're also expecting easterly to southeasterly winds. Fresh winds for Port Elizabeth may put a damper on some of your beach plans, getting up to 40 kilometers per hour this afternoon. Onshore flow dominates for Mossel Bay and Plettenberg Bay, and we're expecting swells to average at 2 meters in the open ocean. And finally, along the eastern coastline of the country, low tide comes in just after 1 o'clock this afternoon. We're expecting light winds for Durban and Richards Bay, becoming moderate at times for the Wild Coast and East London, especially in the late afternoon hours. Swells remaining fairly low at 1.5 meters.